Okay, we're going to try this again, this time with sound. Hey. My God. There's something that's happened to my machine recently where it should go back to use the built-in mic, but it's not doing that. Might be a driver issue. Anyway, boring. Let's get on with it. I was wanting to do a reading only on his health. I don't want anything else coming into the reading but with regard to his health. So let's just see what we get. Reading on Trump's health. I'm asking my spiritual mentors to please assist me to read accurately and clearly, and overcoming any bias, just to read clearly what is there. Anyway, let's see what we get. Pardon any background noise. It's a family home. We have things going on. And wound vacs named Buttercup that make noise too. Alright, Trump's health. And his health only. What do we need to know? Trump's health. Trump's health. What do we need to know? What is coming up with his health, and is it coming before inauguration? How does Trump's health look prior to inauguration? Or up to inauguration? How does Trump's health look up to inauguration? As we keep getting the death card, and I don't think it's just one meaning only. I think there's something very significant about it. There's the old wound back. Anyway, let's see what we get. Trump's health. Trump's health. Prior to inauguration, what do we need to know? What's going on? The Tower. Something unexpected and collapsing. It tears down the foundation. I read in pairs, so something that he's been trying to hold on to. Very stubborn. Now, this is only on his health. So I think something is going to give way health-wise, and he is going to be in a struggle to hang on. Ace of Cups, a lot of emotion around this, as one would think. I shuffled the crud out of these cards, so it's interesting we keep getting similar cards. Now, that Ace of Cups goes with this Four of Cups, which means he's bored, he's disconnected, and he's not happy. Really not happy. And also really an issue of not being, not being very lively, very sedate and pulled back, but not happy. It's not an active card. It is active, highly active, emotionally, though. And I think it's emotion that's going to hit him that he's not anticipating. This is something that needs to be healed or worked on over time. In the reading that I did where I didn't have any sound, I actually saw maybe a surgical issue that needs to have surgery in order to be fixed, and it could be connected to heart. It's coming up very quickly. There's an acceleration, a quickening with the Eight of Wands, and it deals with trying to bring something to balance with his health. Also with the Cups, I keep feeling like there is a blood pressure part component that's wrong or that is troubled and connected to heart. Maybe it's causing an enlarged heart or other problems. I do get the Six of Wands, overcoming a battle. This is wanting attention, wanting to show oneself as victorious. But there's the moon. There is hiding. This is hidden factors that underlie. There may be some things that they aren't telling the truth about, or won't be telling the truth about, with concern to health issues that may come up for him, particularly around the inauguration. I see that there's the moon around it. That's not a positive. His bad habits, his tendencies to hold on to negativity and to act from a very corrupt place brings chaos. And it shows that there is just a total chaos going on within his health. And he's kind of stuck with the ride. And it makes him feel helpless, which he doesn't like. Here we have leadership, authority with the Emperor. And we have the Knight of Wands, activity where leadership is concerned, moving very quickly. Sorry, it's really windy outside. Gusty. But there's a decision that has to be made, and they're not sure quite what to do. I think with regard to his health, and with that Queen of Pentacles, the nation, it's like it's not moving. To me, this is MAGA, the Ten of Cups for him. And trying to work on the things maybe he promised them. But then again, that's not to do with his health. To me, this would be something that would need a professional. Oh yeah, I did get that card on the one that didn't get the sound. Is this something that a professional could take care of? It looks like there's a great deal of hope for that. And it comes after this. We get the Page of Cups. He's going to need some kind of help with his health. Again, I think it comes as a bit of a surprise. Something he's not anticipating. That Fish in the Cup says, hey, I'm the health problem that's, giving you hell. You need to get assistance from someone, and he really needs like a specialist, but I don't know if he's going to go for that. This is Convalescence. This is what he was getting in the other reading that I didn't have sound on. Convalescence is coming, pulling back from all that stress. He's going to have to pull back and convalesce. And maybe that's what he's doing here and there when we don't see him. But I also still see him working on stuff. Particularly connected, I feel like, to Putin and Elon and the activities that are going on behind the scenes. Here we have like rules and an ending, not listening. Well, that doesn't look very good. This has a funeral type of a feel to it. An ending's coming for him. He keeps getting this. And authority has to step in. Not good health. He's in decline. I feel like this is going to be very clear with that Queen of Swords. Maybe Kamala will comment on it. I don't know. But this is poorly. We see regret. He's going to be in the spotlight. And so is regret and loss for him with health. Holding on, possibly issues around the upper body, chest, and head. So brain, heart. Maybe this Knight of Cups is a proposed care involving whatever the health issues are that he is holding on and trying to deal with. But they are an end for him. This is looking to the future and trying to overcome. He has a chance, it looks like, to overcome some kind of health issues, but he would have to really do what they're saying. Here we have the Empress, abundance. And we have the Hermit. I feel like he has to pull back and look into the health matters, what he can do to regain robust health. It just does not look very good for him. I feel like it's connected to genetics and family. And I feel like it's kind of gone active, if you will. It may not be something that you can see readily to the eye, but it's happening underneath the surface. And it's undermining his lifestyle and well-being, and his independence. Restriction. Could this be Ivanka coming in because he's finding himself restricted from acting and thinking and carrying on the way he usually does? Quite possibly. It'd also be that she may not know what to do. I feel like this is Elon, his partner. But there's also health above those cups, issue of health. And we get a looking at that partnership, a looking at issues. Maybe just visiting him, I don't know. But there's, it just doesn't look good. You know, there is confusion. This is also maybe dementia aspects with the Eight of Cups and being held to account, things that have to be taken care of. You know, you can tell stories all you want. There are various things that could be done to help, but they need to be looked at. But there's some form of an ending here and a call to account. There is a decision to do with hardship, possible heart problems, I feel like trying to repair the heart. The Fool. To me, this is like an attempt to repair it, but there's a big risk. There's watchfulness, I think, an active care. There's a great deal of worry. People are very worried. They're not sleeping, not resting. Great deal of anxiety. And I think it's not only others, I think it's Trump. I certainly think that something may go down before the inauguration. He's definitely got something coming. But as much as I want to see if it's before or after, it's not going to change. It's just going to keep showing me what it's going to show me, and that is that it's on the way. And we just have to see how this transpires. I can't force the river. I'm not looking to do that. So with people leaving me comments that I've just had to remove because they're stupid, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not putting up with it. You know, what I get is what I get. I suggest maybe some people get throw up their own shingle and do their own channel. Don't like the cards this way or that way. Well, it is what it is. It's free. I'm giving you of myself what I can. So let's just look again, because you know I like consensus. How does Trump's health look prior to inauguration, up to inauguration? Is Trump going to make it to inauguration? Maybe that's the better question. Is Trump going to make it to inauguration? I'm shuffling these cards. Is Trump going to make it to inauguration? And yes, I'm reading with an open mind, not my own bias like every other foolish comment wants to say. You're reading with your own bias. Yeah, well, get your own. I'm doing the best I can. Go to another channel. Don't bother to leave your comments. Something's coming quick again. I think, yes, there's a good possibility it happens before inauguration. But I read in pairs, so let's get that second card. The Ace of Pentacles. I think something manifesting. So something could manifest with his health prior to inauguration. We get the Sun. It's going to be evident there is illumination. There is the spotlight. And there is loss and regret and remorse. So that doesn't look good. We have the Empress, abundance, health included, healing, compassionate care. And this is like advised with the Hierophant. These are like the rules. This is what is advised and given. Here they are listening to a more learned individual that is telling them what is the best means to proceed for abundance. Okay? This is the Ten of Cups. This can kind of be like not always having that happy ending that you're hoping for. It can be too good to be true, so to speak, and we have convalescence. So he keeps getting convalescence, and I'm getting it prior to inauguration. I'm thinking it could definitely happen prior to inauguration or around about the time of it. There is something coming quickly that brings convalescence, pulling back from the big crowds. The past is a change from the past. Listen to the wind out there, boy. If I grabbed a sheet, I could go out there with my wheelchair and just get blown down the street. I'm bored. Anyway, doesn't look good, guys. There's going to be a change. This is karmic. It's connected also to our genetic past and things that we have done since we were young, our habits and things catching up to us, whatever. Things from the past come forward and push a change. Ace of Cups, group of people working together, very emotional. Well, that would make sense. Trying to work, I think, on his health. And I think blood pressure keeps coming up, as I've said before. Feel like this could be Ivanka and hoping for a variety or more than one means of fixing things, perhaps. This could also be being deluded. We have some form of advice, I feel like, that is coming for him regarding his health. Again, I'm feeling that this is on his health only, that this would be someone that, like a doctor, with this King of Pentacles, the physical body, things of physical matter. I see the Hermit and the Six of Pentacles, so I think he will take some of that advice, but he's still in a position that he is pulled back with the Hermit, and they're looking more deeply, I think, into his health matters. Now, he's got the Fool and the Nine of Cups. I think he's taking a foolish chance, a foolish risk in his smugness and thinking he's got it all sorted out. That'll just be fine. I don't know that that's going to work out. In fact, I'm feeling like it's not going to be fine with this Fool, ready to step off the cliff with the health. He's being foolish. I see heart issues, health issues, hardship. And is this Vance around him? Could be. Does he feel like Vance is going to stab him in the back or double cross him? Could be as well with the health issue. He needs a specialist. I see issues mentally with mind and heart, the upper body. They're hardcore, too. It's difficult. A struggle. And I think it's a struggle for him mentally. Could he become actually meaner? Quite possibly. Again, there's the need for somebody in health industry that's a specialist to fix this. I don't know if he's preventing that or what. I feel like this is the inauguration with the Six of Wands and the Emperor, which would be leadership, wanting to overcome the battle and make it to that. So there could be something that comes up prior, and I don't think it's going to quite pan out. He doesn't look happy here. Not at all with any of the suggestions or his lot. Page and the Magician, the Page of Pentacles. I don't know if he's going to want to give the real truth or if he's going to try and twist what they've told him. I sort of feel like he's going to try to twist it to his advantage on some level. I feel like I'm getting Joe showing up, and I think he's still kind of holding the nation, if you will, like waiting what's going to happen. kind of holding in place. With Trump's health, it just doesn't look stable. It looks like he's trying to move ahead, but it's one shoe drops after the other one. I think there's more issues. It's definitely going to have some issues. The Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords. Maybe eventually the delay will be cleared up, but I think it's more like that it's just going to be clear that there's going to be a delay, and we're going to have to look at this with a different set of eyes. Having to walk away. I'm seeing a couple, a pair, walking away. I don't know why Vance would just walk away, but maybe there is something else that will be done. I don't know. That's like a do-over. I'm not sure. That's just a guess. Put it on the mental shelf. Definitely watchful with the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. That's Kamala. Keeping a close eye on what is going on with his health. Boy, it just doesn't look like the guy's going to catch a break. He's in decline, and he's in bed, and he's not sleeping well, not resting well. These could be nightmares. I think his biggest hope is to get back maybe to Mar-a-Lago if he's not at home being cared for. Maybe he feels like he would do better there. This could also be like hoping to get into the White House and lead the country the way he wants to. But I just think that he's going to feel like he's being treated like a baby. Even the wound vac agrees. And I think it's going to make him grumpy. Definitely get him turning meaner. As if that could happen. You know, he's just going to have to be more patient than he wants to be with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven. This says pause. This is on hold. You have to reconsider and be patient. He's got to honor, I feel like, the bigger message that he's being called to by the divine, which is about release. Releasing all of this and it's a loss of energy, loss of stamina. Something's definitely coming, y'all. Justice. There will be a decision made about this health issue matter and how to proceed. Yes, and we're looking at criminal issues and chaos. Health chaos as well. It's not going to get better. His health. This will be his test of endurance that he's probably never had in his life. I think he's been used to, being able to get through things pretty easily. There with that 9 of independently, being independent. That looks like it's about ready to get tested. And we have death coming with the 2 of Wands again. So, man, I just don't know about him fulfilling the office in the future. I just think he's got choices to make, and I just don't think it's going to be what he's anticipating. There's an ending. And he keeps getting the death card, not just by me, but by everyone. I don't know what to tell y'all. But I sure do like talking with you and reading for you. And I hope you appreciate my efforts. I'm going to leave it right there. I just see man, we've got a fight ahead. And he's got to fight ahead with his health. It's going to be a struggle. There's conflict. And I think he's also going to have the legal issues creeping back up. Things will have to be decided upon, so there's a lot that's still very fluid that I'm seeing also with this, all these cups. But all I can say, if this wasn't Trump and it was you here, viewer, talking to me saying, Maya, how's my health look? I'd say, I think you definitely need to take care and get a full workup and do what the doctors suggest actively, because expecting this to clear up and go away is not going to work out. And it leads to, I think, a deadly consequence. Again, I think he is in his end cycle, and that's going to happen on the pre-agreement that he made with the divine before he incarnated. That's what I believe. If you don't, that's fine. But no rude comments. I'm too old. I don't take that from anyone. All right. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow in the live. I'm looking forward to that with you guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next video or live.